And I will.
It's done! Who wants some?
Oh, Akane, they were in the middle of...
She absolutely destroyed the mood, didn't she?
You didn't have to bring it up
Yep,
right
her
now.
timing couldn't have been more horrible.
We should eat while
Would
it's
you
hot.
please forgive my master?
Greatest Alchemist is the most mediocre Alchemist. It's finally over, my friends, and I'm so glad that they reminded us that, hey, actually Takumi is an alchemist, and it's all about alchemy. He can create whatever, because he doesn't do it. Most of the alchemist stuff, it didn't happen. No, he didn't do any alchemy. Bro created, like what? Like a toilet, you know? And then he hired a assistant, which was Reva, and she didn't do anything. Like, there was like a quarter episode about them creating like potions and stuff, and no other alchemy really happened. The rest of it was just all the story of the heroes and the summoning, and the heroes going, we heroes, I will take your village, give me your girls. And it's just like, oh my god. This episode, and I've used this, okay, in 2025, I have used the word nothing burger incessantly, which means I've overused it. This was a nothing ending. Once again, we had Takumi having a moment with Sophia, and Sophia going like, I would die for you, Takumi. He's going like, I would never want you to die. Your life means more than anything. And he's like, can you be with me forever? And she's like, I can be with you forever. It's like, haven't we had this conversation like 4 times already? He has said, he's basically tried to give his girls away, Sophia and Maria and Reva, and well, not the new girl, you know, we're not going to count her, but he's trying to give them away over and over. They're like, but we just want to be with you, master. And he's like, you want to be with me? You can be with me forever. They're like, we can be with you forever. He's like, you can be with me. That's like me telling my wife every week when she just like, you know, she's in a bad mood after work and just like, hey, you can be with me forever. She'd be like, what? I can? It's just so stupid. It's just over and over. And it's just like, yo, why do we keep having the, like, it's like they have no other ideas. It's either the author was just like, maybe this week he wants to get rid of him again, and maybe this week they want to be with him forever. And it's just like, what the freak is going on, man? Like, it's just so doo-doo. So this episode, they go and they fight hordes of monsters for whatever reason. Sophia almost dies because she's like, I gotta protect Master. As he's just like, he's totally doing fine. He's like in the corner, just like, you know, Rasengan, Kamehameha, and he's doing fine. And he's like, oh, I gotta beat the final boss, you know, Mana, and the whole forest just blows up, and she's like, oh, he might die though. So that happens, and then later on in the episode, we find out that the summoned girl. She ends up being just a damsel in distress, basically. So her name's 𝐒𝐚, and she's like, you know, the lord of the town gave Takumi permission to basically just have her. And she's like, oh, you can have me, and you can have my maid. And then they're like, oh, you know, I'll have to face against the heroes, you know, eventually. And then the heroes are like, we the heroes. And they're just causing chaos for whatever reason. And then he meets up with the goddess at the end, and he's like, well, why did you summon me? And she's like, I summoned you to summon you. And he's like, you did it a year. And he's like, here's cookies. And she's like, oh my god, cookies. And then that was the episode. That is the end. That is the end of the episode. And that's the end of the season. And I feel in here that my time was incredibly wasted. Now, the positives, it was English dubbed. Very easy watch. No lift for me, no hurting of my eyeballs. So that was good. I like the voice actor, so that's pretty good. And did we get any fan service? I don't think we did. I don't think we got any type of fan service. Nothing specific there whatsoever that happened at all. So no fan service. So I guess other positives. Maybe somebody laughed when 𝐒𝐚 ruined. There was like a moment where maybe like 𝐒𝐚 ruined the moment with what's her name? With Sophia and Takumi, when they were having their heart to heart, like, can I be with you forever? You know, and 𝐒𝐚 is like, meat. Maybe you laughed. I mean, I did it. I maybe I smiled or like went. like a little girl, you know, like that. But I didn't laugh. So maybe you found that funny. Maybe you found more moments funny. I don't know. Anyways, let me just say this. Thank you so much for sticking with me. You know, one of the goals on the channel is to review and watch a lot of mid to lower tier budget anime. These are like, you know, popcorn flick type animes. You know, a lot of them call it trash. I don't believe that any of the anime is truly trash. You know, I don't think that branding really exists. The existence only is in budget, really, and adaptation of which kind of story, you know. Some are adapting, you know, major serialized manga that are doing buku numbers, and others are adapting like web novels that may just be really popular on like Tappy Toon or something, to where somebody can publish their own stuff there, and they decide to secure the rights for that, and they make it into an anime to try and get more exposure. And you know, there's a slew of different types of anime, but one of the goals on the channel is to try and review and promote a lot of those, because, you know, more often than not, you know, I know it's surprising, you know, this season was kind of sucked a little bit, but a lot of times in like daily life of a 40-year-old, I thought was awesome this season. And we do tend to find like really hidden gem anime that not a lot, like no one's talking about it, not a lot of people are watching it. And I love to share that with you guys, because at the end of the day, you know, after folks have watched, you know, Solo Leveling and Apothecary Diaries and Sakamoto Days, which sucked ass, you know, after, you know, the people who are in the hobby, right, that are watching anime, not the mainstream, because the mainstreams are probably only logging in to watch, you know, they're only logging in to watch like what's this season? Like the One Piece and the Solo Leveling and the Blue Box, you know, and the Sakamoto Days, like the people who are just, you know, very surface level. They're just like it's like video games, like the folks that just play Call of Duty and Fortnite and Apex and stuff. Like that's in the anime world. It's like they're just watching Solo Leveling and Apothecary Diaries and like Fear In and stuff like that. But anybody who's in the hobby, like, you know, really in the hobby, you know, you watch a ton of different stuff after that, you know, or during your downtime. And that's where I like to kind of fit in. So just big, long-winded way to say thank you for the support all season long. Although our opinions may not always align, I appreciate hearing your guys' opinions on a lot of these shows. Sometimes, you know, I'm wrong about things. Sometimes I'm nailing it. You guys let me know. But thank you guys for watching Alchemy all season long, although we didn't get much of it. I appreciate it. This one was, I'll probably put like this was like a 6 out of 10, you know, all things said and done, if I had to put a score on it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the spring season for a ton more anime. Look out for my videos. Please support me on those when they come out, on what you should watch and what I'm going to be watching. And I'll see you in spring or another video. Peace out, my friends.